All right, we're warming up for a big race. My first club ladder event. Special kind of Zwift race. You organize a team of 5 riders and you challenge. You throw down the gauntlet. You toss your glove at another team of 5 riders and you go head to head on a chosen course. 5v5. Most points wins the match. The other team got to choose the arena today and they chose Innsbruckring. A terrible little circuit with this devastating climb. It's not too bad for me because it's kind of like short and steep, which is better than long and drawn out for me, but it's still going to be quite an effort. We are racing with Coalition X-Wings. 3 laps around Innsbruckring and 27 kilometers or about 16 miles. There's 3 big climbs, 1 on each lap, on a hill called the Leg Snapper. Oh, I gotta log into my team Discord. What's up, X-Wings?
Hey, hi Danny, my name is Dustin.
Hey Dustin, what's up Lewis? And I know Andrew and Josh.
What's our strategy here?
I'm in survival mode up that hill. I'm not like a natural climber, but I've got pretty good 1 minute, 2 minute power. So like, I think I can hang with them. But if they like sprint up that, then we definitely need to like regroup and recover.
Yeah, Leg Snapper is one of my favorites. I can get up there pretty quickly, but pushing over it is the hard part. Lewis is, he's got one hell of a sprint. I don't know, my vote is for Lewis for the protected rider. I don't know anybody else, or anybody else got a big sprint?
I'm happy with that. So basically, try to domestique for Lewis whenever possible, and survive besides that.
Is Steven in the pen or no?
I'm not seeing him. I see 4 of us.
Okay.
Oh dear. Well, we'll just have to take all 3 podium spots then.
My first ladder race, exciting.
Yeah, also my first ladder race.
Same. Anybody live streaming this? Danny, are you live streaming this?
I am live streaming this, yes.
Nice, so it'll be archived for us all to see.
Well, yeah, I will say I do it on TikTok though, unfortunately, so it's not quite as a archive, but I usually make a race video and then I'll let you guys know when I post that.
Nice.
Shout out Watopian Weekly, I'll be checking that out. Podcast from one of my new X-Wing Club Ladder teammates. All right, we're about 10 seconds away. It looks like we're going in with 4 riders, so we've got to bring the heat.
Good luck, guys.
Thank you.
What's up, y'all? Jumping in with the voiceover to help explain parts of this race during the time-lapsed portions. As you heard in the introduction, this is my first ever club ladder race. These club ladder races are 5v5. You challenge teams near you on the ladder. If you win, you move up. If you lose, you go down. And all of the teams are kind of organized with the Velo ratings organized by ZwiftRacing.app, an amazing third-party website that has a more popular categorization system than the current Zwift ranking systems. So this should be a competitive series, and I'm excited to show you guys this race because it started out with a bang here. I'm racing with Coalition X-Wings. Today we are missing our 5th rider, unfortunately, which gave us a big disadvantage going into this race. But we are racing with Dustin, Lewis, Andrew, and myself. You will hear Josh, our team captain, on the radio, as well as our teammate Paul, who jumps in for a bit to help add some coaching and encouragement. Josh also has started streaming these races on his YouTube channel. I will link that in the bio of this video. In our first matchup, we are racing against OTR Over the Rivet Swagger. They put up 5 strong riders today, put up a really great race. So shout out to them as well. As we go into our first clips here, this is a moment where OTR puts out a little breakaway. It looked like they almost had a strategy to put out 2 strong riders to see if we would chase. Roy goes out, who is a big character later on in this race, and another rider. Dustin and I very quickly react, and you'll see we have no problem catching their wheel and pulling them back in.
All right, counter attack, moving off.
I'll chase those skis.
Coming with Danny. Andrew, look after Lewis. Good one, Danny.
Throughout this race, we check in with each other on what power-ups we've each gotten, and it helps us build our strategy going forward. I actually got a no-draft burrito in this first power-up gate. The no-draft burrito makes it so people behind you can't enjoy your draft. And that is true for your teammates and your competitors. So you have to be very careful about when you activate it. You'll see I find a good moment to use mine coming up here.
I'm going to use my no draft right now.
After the burrito effect wears off and we've made them work a bit, we back off the power and let OTR take over the pull. Whoever is in front is working harder than the people behind them. So unless you're making an aggressive move, you really don't want to be out front. Over the next few minutes, the pace slows down because neither team really wants to pull, and we regroup before the first climb. And let's talk about this climb real quick. It's called the leg snapper. It's about a 30-meter climb that holds almost an 8% gradient up the entire thing. It takes about a minute for me to climb it. And so that means a minute at almost full power. And we do that 3 times this race. As we start this climb, you'll hear our Captain Josh explaining the scoring system a bit. Then you'll hear us all kind of dying as we fight up this brutal climb.
All right, so we will need to get at least first or second. If they take both first and second, we can't win because we only have 4. Just FYI.
Oh, almost there, Dustin. Keep pushing. Come on, keep going. Stay on his wheel. Good work, Luke. Good work, Barry.
So as we crest the hill, we go down into a descent and we have a little chance to rest. At this point, Andrew and one of the OTR riders drops off the back of the pack. They will have a little battle in the back of the pack for a bit. Dustin and an OTR rider, Ivanko, breaks off the front, and then the rest of us slowly work our way back up to them. So you can see there's this kind of ebb and flow of moves and then reactions until some of them start to stick a little bit as we go forward. I got another no draft burrito at the power gate at the top of the hill, so I go ahead and drop that again. I think I used my power-ups really well this race, and it's very satisfying to drop that burrito and make the competitors behind you work a bit.
Hey, stay ahead for 1 second, Lewis. I'm going to use my undraftable, if you can get ahead of me for just a second.
Yep.
Using the remnants of that burrito and a little bit of a push, we actually make a move to put some final separation between the top 3 OTR riders and their teammate Abbott, meaning it's now 3v3 for the top spots in this match. Once we've got about a 20-second gap, we decide to slow back down and give the pull and the work back to OTR.
Yeah, it looks like we got 18 seconds and 29 seconds on 4 and 5 on their team, so we'll keep an eye on that 18 seconds. Yeah, I say we'll let them lead out at about 10-second gap. I'll take back over and push.
As we progress from here, the gap to Abbott remains pretty constant, but he makes a couple moves, so we monitor that, making sure he doesn't get too close. Remember, we are down a rider, so our strategy has to be perfect this race. You can hear our team captain, Josh, constantly giving us updates on the best outcomes we can expect at certain stages of the race. But as you'll start to hear, we very quickly realize that our only real shot at winning this is if we secure first place.
If we nab first and second, we will only need 4th and 5th. Realistically, we definitely need first, though.
The pace slows a bit as we start the second lap, but not so much that my legs get a chance to fully recover. Even so, as we approach the second climb, my legs are feeling really, really strong today. You'll see Ivanko and Roy from OTR make a nice push up the climb, but I'm able to chase them down and actually beat them up to the top of the hill.
If they catch, we'll need at least 1, 2, and 5 spots.
Oh, here one goes. Chase him down, some D.
Right before I get to the top and before I go through the power-up gate, I go ahead and activate my anvil power-up, which I had, which increases the weight of your rider, and it will speed me up on the downhill. I actually pick up another no draft burrito at the gate when I go through, and I use it immediately since the only people behind me are OTR riders.
You can burrito him, Danny, if you want.
We are burritoed.
You pair up pretty well against his sprint. It's pretty much even.
Sounds good. I'm gonna Relax back into it, but keep some legs for the climb.
If you can let him,
Exactly.
yeah, if you can let him lead, that would be ideal. But
Yeah.
And this is where things really start to get interesting. After my push down the hill, we actually have a chance to drop a third OTR rider from the lead pack, Lawton. We get the go-ahead from the team radio to start pushing and try to extend that gap. We work together as a team and put a really aggressive push and end up dropping a fourth OTR rider, Ivanko. And I really love this moment, watching our team push together and hearing Josh and Paul on the radio coaching us through it and encouraging us is about the most fun I've had in this sport so far. And it was really fun watching this video back and doing this commentary.
there he goes.
Keep going, Lewis. Right over the top.
Yeah, Lewis.
Awesome. Good job.
You got Lewis.
You're dropping two. Keep going. Hold it. Push. 2 second, 3 second gap. Get out of the draft. Yeah, excellent. Keep going. Push. Great work. Keep going. You're doing really well. Small push, Lewis.
Hey, Ivanko's dropping back, so if you guys can keep up this gap, keep going.
4 or 5 seconds now. That's good. Out of the draft there.
Yeah, 4 seconds.
They're
Keep
dead
going.
for. They're done.
Good job, Danny.
Keep pushing. Really good.
For the next couple of kilometers, we push the pace to extend the gap, and my legs are still feeling incredible. I was able to put in some solid pulls up front, and as it becomes clear that we have our separation with 3 riders out of the top 5, Josh kind of checks back in with the new scoring math, indicating that essentially if we can get first place, then the worst result that we can get in this race is a tie. So that obviously becomes the sole focus.
Let me rephrase. As long as one of us wins, there's pretty much no mathematical way that they're going to win.
Then I guess we have to win.
So yeah, the conversation really starts to focus on how we get that first place finish. Josh comes on and gives us some data. So the only remaining OTR rider in the front pack, Roy, is their strongest sprinter. So he has great 30-second, maybe 15-second power. But he also reveals that every remaining coalition team member, all 3 of us, have stronger 5-minute power than his. And you can hear in my question the idea start formulating. Maybe if I can find separation on the last climb up the leg snapper, I could go hard over the top and push hard and go for a breakaway win.
Roy is their best sprinter, too, FYI.
Copy.
Okay.
How's his 5 minute?
His 5 minute is 3.8.
Okay.
This group that you guys have, all 3 of you are at or above that for 5-minute power, so.
I was just going to ask, what's mine?
But we can't relax yet. Ivanko and Lawton are still pushing and close their gap to about 15 seconds. So we keep an almost team time trial line going, alternating who's up front, pushing the pace, and Josh continues updating us on the radio.
Yeah, gap is 14, so let's keep trying to push low 3s if we can.
Yeah, I've got legs.
Yeah, Ivanko does have pretty solid 1, 2, and 5-minute power, so it would not surprise me if he tries to bridge this gap here at leg snapper.
Okay, moment of truth. The last climb, a final 1-minute effort up the leg snapper. I'm just going to play it in real time because this was one of the most satisfying climbing victories of my entire Zwift career here. So I hope you enjoyed as much as I did.
Nice, interesting spot to deploy the burrito, but good job, guys. Ivanko's doing his damnedest. Keeping the gap. Good.
Go, Danny. Go, Danny, go.
Go.
Luis and Dustin, though, definitely call out, though, if Roy starts to pull away, because we definitely need to cover and get either second or third would be helpful.
I'm just going to stick right on Roy.
Good.
Really proud of that climb and the effort over the top to build about a 5-second gap there. My job now becomes putting my head down and holding my lead. Dustin and Lewis have a tougher task. We essentially need one of them to beat Roy if we want to win outright. If Roy gets second, we will tie with OTR because we're missing that fifth rider. Through the final stretch, you can hear the team trying to strategize the best ways to make this happen without dragging Roy up to the front and threatening my first place lead. Unfortunately, I don't have footage of the other riders from the final sprint in this race, but you can hear in the audio Dustin cheering Lewis on as he goes for the final sprint. And you can see me watching the scoreboard, waiting to see who gets second place. So, roll the tape.
Keep going, Danny.
Looking smooth, Danny. Good job.
Good work, Danny. Good work. 6 seconds. You got it.
Dustin, do you want to go early and then Lewis can hang on Roy and try to out Brent?
Yeah.
Well, yeah, once Danny's clear.
Danny's got 10-second gap.
Danny, as soon as you finish, let us know.
Yeah, Dustin, if you want to maybe start with now and then make him come with you and then. Good job.
Go, Lewis. Shit. Go, Lewis, go. Go, 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 go.
Let's go, Danny. Good job. Good,
Thanks, y'all.
Good shit.
Come on, Lewis.
Let's go, boys.
Go, Lewis. Come on. Go, Lewis. Come on. Woo!
Let's go, baby. Bring it home.
Oh,
Damn, close finish there.
holy cow, Lewis.
Goddamn burrito.
Did he get you at the end?
Yeah, he got him.
Ah.
All right. Well, we tied then.
Oh, really?
All right.
Oh,
Danny did a great job at the end there.
thanks,
Yeah.
y'all.
That was awesome. Lewis, epic, man.
I can't believe you had the burrito.
I almost said watch out for that, but then I kind of forgot about it.
Me too.
Damn.
I'm showing a first, third, fourth, and ninth as 27 points. Their second, fifth, sixth, seventh, and eighth is also 27. So
Damn, that's funny. I feel like this is good though for the narrative. Like we now have a rival.
yeah.
I mean, a win obviously starts something, but a tie, come on, that writes itself.